Alright, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have a little bit of a project. We're going to be doing a oil change on my wife's Jeep here. And the rear brakes on my truck, they started to grind yesterday. I was going to DC and back, and I don't know if you can really see that. You'll get a better picture of it later. We're going to do an oil change on this first, knock this out. I guess the first thing to do is to jack it up into the air. Okay, so complete an oil change on a 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited with the 3.2 V6. The only things you should need are this thing to catch your oil, 6 quarts of oil. I just went with the STP. The filter, it is a top filter, so it's like the cartridge filter, the paper filters. I would suggest some shop rags, some gloves, oil filter wrench. Even though it's a plastic cap and you're just twisting off the cap, you still need a way to grab that. And rather than use pliers and break it, you should use something like this or get the actual tool for it. You'll need a 10mm and a 13mm, some parts cleaners, something to clean all the oil off. I suggest a wrench. I do not suggest power tools, a funnel, and a light source. And that's pretty much it. Once you get it up in the air, you should chalk the back wheels. Alright, so basically what you want to do is you want to get up under your vehicle. There's going to be a little access panel to your oil drain plug here. It even says oil drain. And you get your handy dandy snap-on tools and pull off the little drain plug. Take that out, you let it drain, and then we'll come up top, and it's got this guy on here for the oil filter. You just pop this guy off. You have to look down there. Okay, so it turns out it is a 24mm. So we got that guy. You just come down in here like this. I don't know if you can see down here or not, but there's a little slot right there. You just loosen that, get the air flowing. That'll release pressure or something. There'll be a gasket on here like this. That should come with the new filter. Okay, so this is where one of these little rags comes in handy. Reach down in here, pull this guy out. It kind of just clips in there. Alright, that one's out. We got the new filter for this vehicle. Here is your number if you're going with STP. This one comes with a new gasket. This one's black on here. So this one should be able to just drop right in there. Drop it in the hole. Clip it in. You just push it down. Put it on. It goes down into this groove right here, this bottom groove. Make sure it's in there nice. You just want to get it snug. You don't want to do it super tight. You don't want to crack it. It is a plastic housing. Get it down there until you feel it. You'll hear it a little bit. You should replace the gasket on this also, but I didn't get one of those either, so we'll just throw this guy on. Alright, so the Jeep calls for 6 quarts of 5W20. It says it right here on the cap. Here's the cap, 520, right here on the bottom. Alright, so it did about 5 quarts. And then see what it says. It says it's on the add line. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's right here at this line, this bottom dot. Let's get this filter again, this funnel I mean. Dump the remainder of it in there. And 6 quarts should basically do it perfectly. And this time it is pretty much perfect. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right at the top line. Normally what I do is I take this guy here and I pour all of that old oil into it. Most of your parts places will take it and recycle it for you, so you don't have to do it yourself, which is wonderful. Only thing left to do is reset the oil light. I don't remember how to do that. I know that on some vehicles it's just power it on twice, hit the gas pedal 3 times all the way to the floor, turn it back off, and then maybe start it, and that usually resets it. Oh, there it is. Oil's at 100%. So that was right. All you had to do, hit it, put it into accessory mode, so it's either 2 clicks of the key or 2 pushes of the button with your foot off the brake pedal. And then as it powers on, once it does, within like the first 10 seconds or something like that, or 5 seconds, you just gotta push the gas pedal down 3 times, all the way up, all the way down 3 times, turn it off, redo it and start it, and it should be at 100% just like that. And that's gonna do it for the oil change. Oil change is done. We can close it up, clean up, and my wife will be happy and she can stop bugging me to do her oil change. But yeah, let's go look at those brakes. If you have at your disposal, I would suggest using a compressor and some power tools. Pop these guys off. Alright, so it's been a while since I've done a tire rotation on this thing. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if you can see that. Basically, just roll these tires back with those front brakes. They're not the best. I should probably change those soon. Move this tire back. Move this guy up front, and we'll get our first look at these brakes. That is pretty horrible. That looks like it's been grinding for a while. There's no pad left on there, it looks like. Looks like it's just metal. So that's good. That's a good sign. So apparently the bolt on the back on the caliper is a 10mm. This route here, hopefully it comes off and doesn't break. Same for the bottom. Try not to let that happen. So if you've never done this before, you basically just get your old brake pad on either side of the rotor here, or on the caliper here, and you get your C-clamp, you center this, and you just twist and crush the piston inside the inside the caliper. So it looks like it's going. Doesn't look like it's leaking out, so that's a good sign. Maybe it's not seized. You should be able to crush it flat, and your caliper piston should be pushed back in like so, nice and flush. And then try to get your rotor off. There we go. Put the new rotor on. Let's see what happens. Work it in there. It is on. Perfect. A little bit here, a little bit here. Anywhere where there's metal touching metal, so here and here should have some. Lube this up a little bit here. Again, anywhere that's metal friction on metal. Lube up these guys here, just a little bit on the John here. Don't go crazy with it. Just put a lot on there, a whole lot. And hopefully it fits in the hole and screws in. Good and tight, but not too tight. Make sure you have your socket. Throw your tire on. right, and on these older F150s, I think it's 04 to 07 or something, they have these little pieces right here, these little plastic pieces for these that line up to this hole here. All you do is you get that lined up, and then you should be able to just bop it on there, just like that. All right, now we're gonna drop it down and switch sides. All right, so the passenger side is gonna be the exact same process, just passenger side. All right, so we finished up just in time. I don't know if you can see, but it just started to rain, and it's raining pretty hard now. So I'm gonna pack all my tools up, put the truck down, take it on a maiden voyage, and that's gonna be it for this video. I know it was kind of a backyard mechanic style, but that's how I do everything. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Plan on making a bunch more videos, and I will see you on the next one.